I mean, unless I live in a shithole apartment, I don't really think that it is. Yeah, I think kind of everything about this place is a bit depressing. Especially the graveyard outside. Okay, cool. Infinity symbol. Okay, wait a second. Ah! Oh, hey, what's up? Is somebody gonna, like, come out now and yell at me for being on top of the case? Alright, I'll see you later. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Visitors. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name, except for Ella. I can pronounce Ella. She's fine. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library. Oh, we're in a library. To your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. That seems like a very terrible place to keep a key to this place, but alright. Oh, hey. Last I remember I was sitting home reading a letter from an old friend. But the strangest thing, now I can't remember what it was about, or who- wait, or who what? Ah! Fuck you! From all our staff, welcome. We're glad you're here. The library is located in the picturesque part of Britain, atop a grassy knoll east of Sussex. Many rural townships obviously of their own libraries. Refer their villages to the library. It is beloved by all. Pursue our vast stock of fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you'd like reading, using our computers, or just spending time here. We always love new visitors. Should you hear any kind of odd knocking in the corners of the building, pay it no mind. Oh, that's no, yeah, of course. Just, you know, ignore the knocking in the walls. It's just Dave. Dave really likes to be in the walls, okay? Just ignore him. Ignore him, don't talk, and do not by any chance bring any small animals inside of the building. Play it no mind. The library is on the older side, and the Foundation plays tricks on some visitors' minds. Don't worry, though, it's perfectly safe. Doesn't sound safe. Oh, I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful library. The library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the rural charm found in many older buildings, without the associated risk of such buildings are known to accumulate. The building must seem like a strange sight amongst Wall Street's. So I'm a math gay, which is a very, very rare type of gay. I'm not a geography gay, but I'm pretty certain that Wall Street is not in Britain. So, amongst Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but we believe this dichotomy will be what sets us apart. We're glad that you've decided to give us a chance and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of our library will help you escape from the hustle and bustle of New York. Yeah, New York life. I said that as if like I wasn't entirely sure that Wall Street was not in Britain and that I was surprised that it's in New York, but I promise that I know that Wall Street is in New York and not in Britain. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry. There may be construction going on above or below you. From all of us, thanks again, including Dave, who lives in the walls. Thank you. Is there? Oh, hey, what are you? The tick fills up with blood. A pustule pulse on a dead dog's eye. Like these, your head shall burst. Like these, your head shall burst. Somebody's getting their poetry lessons in. I don't really think the computers, yeah, they're not responsive because they're not fucking plugged in, my dude. The fuck you expect? Hello? Hey. Get me out. Okay, what the fuck do you want? Hello? I'm going to scream. Thank you.
I left something for
Cool. I don't fucking want it. Oh, cool. He left me a hell box. Right in front of the graves. Forbidden knowledge, my favorite. We love forbidden knowledge. Yay. Can I... Why did I crouch like that? Okay, whatever. I need to get this phone before it drives me insane. But I also need to read this note. Ooh. Welcome message. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to all people, sorts of different faiths. With our vast tract of religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise, you'll find a place to seek. We know you've traveled to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind, read to your heart's content, and we'll be sure you're well provided for. One matter of note, we ask you not to linger after closing. I'm trying not to, or descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperatures and moisture. Thank you for understanding. Weird, almost all the words are crossed out and the pages stuck together. Oh no, they're filled with cum. Anyway, Ouroboros, a circular symbol. The Ouroboros, a circular symbol, the snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the endless cycle of death and rebirth, of wholeness, the infinite, and a certain kind of cloying meaninglessness. Never put much stock into mysticism, but can you shut the fuck up? I know you want me to answer your call, but I'm fucking reading right now. Never put much stock into mysticism, but in this place, it's pasted all over the goddamn walls. Tough to avoid that. Last I remember, I was on some occult website sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the place that I'd normally dissuade the less curious. Oh, that would normally dissuade the less curious. I had just a little too much time in my hands. I remember falling asleep. Now I'm here. The recording says that this place is the Library of Ouroboros. Remember reading something about that, but not sure what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something isn't right. V. Well, V, I'm gonna answer another strange phone. Picked up a key. Okay, thank you for visiting the library. Thank you for visiting the library of Ouroboros. Thank you. You can go now. I'm trying. Accept. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
We're glad that you've decided to visit our
Ouroboros.
humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out.
Who do I give the key
Hope you
to?
enjoyed your visit.
Who do I give the key to? I used the key to unlock the door, so where the fuck do I put it? There you go, I locked the door. You're welcome. I swallowed wrong.
I'd like to inform you that the library is now closed.
How do you have my cell phone number?
It is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
Oh. Well, I mean, you say that as if, like, I can fucking leave now. I can't. I'm making a mess. Somebody come in here and stop me. Stop me. I know that you can see me. What? 4 0 7. That's 5 7 3. Is that? No. Okay, fine. Paper equals smudge and illegible. Seems like my writing. Would you like to talk to me again? Give me more. Oh, I can wiggle. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be fun. On the library. Very early into my professorship, a student came into my office one spring afternoon with a stack of papers in her arms. She said she'd been having strange dreams of a place stretching forward and backwards into infinity. Dreams of hallways splitting into hallways, dreams of being lost in intricate guts of some gigantic place that could not possibly exist. On the paper were crude sketches. She was no artist, she said, but something about the dreams had left such a vivid impression on her that putting what was in her brain onto the page seemed her only option. She was clearly distressed when I gently suggested that she visit the university psychologist rather than the resident ancient history professor. She violently shook her head, asking if I knew anything about something called an Ouroboros library. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Ouroboros library, or perhaps a library of Ouroboros. It wasn't entirely clear. I told her the common knowledge about the symbol, taken from the Egyptians by the Greek, and from the Greek by the medieval Europeans, a sign in alchemy of death and rebirth, and so forth. The student continued shaking her head all through my explanation until she suddenly cut me off. "Those are too old," she said. "The place from my dreams was modern. There's electricity, computers, but everything seemed ancient and stank of old dust and damp wood and something else. Please, don't you know of anything in recent times that might have stemmed from that idea?" I confessed that I hadn't, especially considering the size and the many niches of the modern world. She left without another word, leaving her drawings behind. Something about the conversation shook me. I looked through the crude drawings made in shaky hand and saw in the familiar shape a design of an old air of ominous, like looking at the facade of a dark building and hearing the slightest scratchings of things that shouldn't be, just behind the stones. All very juvenile thoughts, and yet when I went home that evening, I brought the drawings. I couldn't help but want to look more into what we'd discussed, into that library of Ouroboros. It was largely fruitless. I found many sites and articles on alchemy, the symbol itself, or the public library in Ouroboros country, which was located somewhere in rural Wisconsin. Oh no, that's worse than wherever the fuck I am. But just as the hour crept past midnight, I found something, the slightest snatch of information at the bottom of a rabbit hole series of links. I will not repeat the website's domain or my steps to arrive there for fear that someone might try to replicate. Okay, I don't want to get people into the same situation I'm in right now, but you realize you are writing this while you are already in said situation, so the only people who are going to be in the same situation as you are the people who are already in the situation. So giving us the information of how you got into this place is not, or giving us the link specifically to how you got here, is not going to get more people into this situation because everybody seeing it is already in the fucking situation. I want to know what sites to go to. But I'll repeat what I found because just as that student couldn't get the idea out of her head without drawing it, I find I can't think of anything else, walking or sleeping. I hope this helps. The Library of Ouroboros, a kind of walking nightmare, arrived upon by those too curious for their own good. Rich in black secrets, rich in dark ideas, lost to time. Rich in languages from the dead races on other planets. Ooh, fun! The fortunate die, the truly lucky, or perhaps the most unfortunate of all, become tenders for all time, knowing far more than any living being could have ever hoped to learn, without becoming a permanent perpetually screaming stain on the face of space and time forever. None have left it unscathed. There are forbidden tomes that would prevent you from breathing should you merely touch them, and the tenders are beyond sanity and jealousy keep their terrible secrets. You search enough. This is your final warning. That night I slept fitfully, my dreams beset by images of dark, dusty places, eerie for its supposed normalcy. I could almost feel things passing by just beneath the floorboards, within the walls, watching me. Every exit led to another room, nearly the same as the one before it, and out in the windows, I saw only black. My dreams have been consistently disturbed since that night, so much so that it's hard for me to teach, so heavily preoccupied in my waking mind. I hope this writing will be enough to put my mind at ease. One last thing. I've since tried to find the student who first contacted me to tell her what I learned. My hopes was that I might be able to put her mind at ease, or at least commiserate with her. But I haven't been able to find her, in fact. Since the day she visited my office, her roommates haven't seen her, nor has anyone else. I fear I might be next. That's unfortunate. Can I? Yeah. Nope. Oh, cool. Too smudged. Scribbles, real words on this page. The note is already obscured by pledge. You can make out only a handful of words. Get it? Handful, because it's a handprint. In one of the dustier books fell apart in my hands. There were these arcane scribbles. Feels. After I threw it away, still not quite right. Something's watching. Well, if it's watching, then it better be really fucking happy that I'm getting rid of all its trash. Kobe! Fuck you. Well, it's pretty tight. I don't see myself tearing this out of the wall barehanded anytime soon. You shouldn't have electricity. I'm gonna open that vent. Yay! More forbidden knowledge. We love forbidden knowledge. Oh, can I read this one? No. Can I jump? No, I can't jump on the desk. Yeah, I'm gaining so much information right now. It's amazing. Oh, hey. A kind slumber. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. It's night. I'm tired. So tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. Don't like this constant moving. Never have. But it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Could sleep in a car while my parents drove. Now, I don't have anybody to drive me. Two of them got too caught up in some other darker parts of our world. Black library by our old house. They went in and never came out. They're why I can't sleep. Their book, what I learned without trying as I opened the dusty thing, sitting dissolute as I cleaned out what remained of the attic. Didn't even mean to, and yet, here we are. There have been no other cars for hours, this dark stretch of road, my truck all I've known, as I drive along a hollow of red and blue neon forms in my windshield, a bastion in the dark, a tiny diner. I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, just tired. But all the same, I take the exit as it comes up, pulling into the parking lot between a beat of jalopy and trucks that look a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold outside. I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in somebody else's body and things don't feel like they fit right in my muscles anymore. The diner's just as cold as the outdoors and hardly more inviting. The distressed red pleather of a bunch of booths that should have been trashed years ago. Dirty tables, floors buffed into a mockery of cleanliness. Empty, but for a man in a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man is standing, the waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off, or they would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see the man's face for his collar and hat, and the woman is looking at me. Seat, sir? I nod. Rough weather out, she says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I can tell I look terrible. Do you know a place where I can get some shut-eye? I ask without realizing it. Can't sleep, but maybe I can still try. Not a motel for miles. You can sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything. Thank you. I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. The black knowledge slithers its way from those stained pages and into my brain, and now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wide. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes, then there's someone else standing sideways in front of me. The man, that coat, his face is a dark red mass. Sleep deprivation. Tired, buddy? I nod. The table is cold against my numb face. I think we can help each other. He reaches toward my face, laying a hand upon my cheek. There's a flicker of feeling, of warmth, that cuts through the fog that swallows at my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to his face. When he lifts his hand again, the flesh is gone. Thanks, buddy. Can I take the rest? I nod. The table is cold against my face, and as I finish nodding, he turns my head roughly and grabs at it, pulling away another strip of red. There's feeling, there's tiredness, becoming more pronounced. He doesn't ask anymore, just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves, but at that point, I don't much care. Take it all. I'd like to rest. The table is turned red like the seats around us. Time passes. Feeling's gone. Sleep. The man in the coat takes down his collar and I see my face looking down at me. Tired, he reaches down into my pocket, fishing out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says. And something else that I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. Oh, that's lovely. That's why I don't go into diners. That's why I don't usually go out in general. I hate when that happens to me. The window locked, but it gives a little when I push on it. I need some way to remove the padlock. Or I could just... Yeah. I can't help but feel as if I stand before the precipice of some terrible reality, left one room only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go to, but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not there anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe, zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still there, though, well, I hope they're useful to you. You're going to need any help you can get. Wait, what? 2? Oh ho ho! 4. Wait, there's no fucking way that I'll start that it's 4 in the first one. So 4, 0, 2, maybe 5? Because V is 5? Yes? No. Let's go read that note again. I think that mine was better. Accept.
We've given you chances.
I'm fucking trying to leave!
We threaten. Continue on your current path.
You have to give me another path.
Nothing left of your head. We swear it.
You...
For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
You have not given me anything else, any other way to escape. You have given me no other way. You bolted the door so I can't escape. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, great, and now I'm in hell. Bitch. Thank God I brought my flashlight with me. Haha. There's something about this room. Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent, but it at least felt like somewhere people had been. Here? Something definitely... Oh, really? Oh, wait, it looks like people haven't been here before? Oh, that is so weird. Oh my God, I feel like everybody wants to go here, don't they? You mean that nobody's been here before? Oh my God, shut the fuck up. I can hear something deep in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing. I think it's me. I think it's me crying out in pain. So, I think that you should let me in here. Oh, I really think you should let me in there. Hey, maybe shut the fuck up. I'm literally trying to leave. You can't even be mad. No one can stop me now. I've made it to the top. Hey, what are you? F for fuck? Do you mind? Okay. I don't want in that room. Whee. Okay, you can stay in there. I don't need you here. Oh, God. The Minister's Doom, Act 4, Scene 3. Open atop the roof of the Minister's estate. The Minister lies against a statue of a lion splattered with his blood, a saber hilt protruding from a gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him, triumphant. And so you finally cease your pathetic writhing. The Minister splits up Bud. Are you here to taunt me, or to end this carnage? Go on, you've ruined my life, destroyed all I loved. Sever what remains, damn you. Come now, Minister. Is there any need for this melodrama? Kill me, damn you, kill me. Are you pleading for mercy, I wonder, or trying to salvage the last of your pride? It doesn't matter. Your reasoning is flawed. What are you? He doubles over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. Delicious. Consider it. Your ties to this world are severed. All earthly connections gone. Had I wanted to kill you, I could simply have stepped into your estate and placed that saber between your shoulder blades. Yet, even now you still breathe. Your wounds non-lethal, or I should say, non-lethal enough for your own sake. Our? What the devil are you talking about? Oh, forgive me, Minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from City Hall those 3 weeks ago, it was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. What? Then that tale about the library that I put out of business? A very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed you didn't see through it. And since the truth is coming out into the open, it should be said that the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. Knew it. That maid will hang. That maid is dead already. A half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, that is exactly the truth that should come out, Minister. For, you see, there's no such thing as me. Never was. There is only us. The Minister is silent, his mouth hanging open in shock and awe. A madman. Wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor a man. Trans rights, trans rights, trans rights. Nor are we here, as you so delightfully put it, to serve you. Quite the contrary. In fact, we want you to join us. The librarian steps closer. We are always in need of fresh, strong minds. Your impeccable business sense and your knack for keeping it from ever sullying your spotless, smiling public face has proven that you have exactly that. My God, get back! Your God is dead. Or asleep. Or else he is somewhere out of hearing. Or else he does not listen at all. No, no, Minister, my friend. You cannot choose between him and us. The only choice is to come to us, willingly, or for us to take you. The Minister's hand darts into his coat, past the saber in a flash. He withdraws a flintlock pistol. I make my own options. The Minister fires straight at the librarian's heart, a perfect shot at 0 range. When the smoke finally clears, the librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches up to brush the pistol shot from his overcoat. Regrettably, it seems you forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens and the Minister gives a strangled, agonized scream. When the light returns, the Minister stands alone. It is only him, the saber, and the blood-stained lion. Get comfortable, Minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. I feel like I missed the first 3 acts. Gonna give me some more forbidden knowledge. Right-hand side so we don't get lost. Right-hand side so we don't get lost. And so we find secrets. I don't like the secrets I found. Oh, hey, what's up? Wrong turn. I die now. Hi, spider. I know you're not a spider. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna go back to the other thing, first. And then I'll deal with you, okay? Thanks. On the failures. Word has it that those who pass the librarian's bleak test are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. Don't ask why I said it like that. But word has it that those who pass the librarian's bleak test are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you wanted to know about those who failed. Each fate is miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentience but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies, with the latter being cast away. Those librarians take the spirits and compress them. Fun, that's right. Those tomes you've been seeing lining this place, those books you've ignored, many of them were once like you, poor fools lost in a foreign place. As long as you don't turn me into a fucking TikTok spicy book, I can live with being any book you choose, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, those are bad. Then there are the husks, shambling bodies that move without direction through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are their souls still there, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially. But they will search fruitfully and forever. The fates are equally terrible. Forever trapped in place, forever cursed to wander. But there is one worse than both. Especially poignant failures, those that attract the library's knowledge but fail in the end, are given especially pungent punishments. I hope that's how you say pungent. Some say that in the library's deepest depths, the walls shudder and shake and pulsate with life that should have died long ago, and some say those walls are formed of those promising few who could have not proven themselves. Is there any egress from this place, in death or otherwise? Perhaps. Perhaps not. But I'll certainly never see it. Oh, you're following me now. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Looking at my little tootsies. Don't look, don't look. I'm not wearing shoes. Oh, hey. What? Oh, shit. Was I supposed to go here?
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is
Let me in there.
gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have
I
new
don't
visitors.
have anywhere else to go to except for my doom!
Perhaps we'll allow you to
I'm
stay.
trying to
Join the
leave!
others. It is what you want. Isn't
I
it?
want a nap! I want to have a bowl of Cheerios. Made it to this room, and now I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him, bastard. Caught a glimpse of him, bastard that's been talking in my ear. Was wearing a dark cloak so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic. Oh my god, I can't stop capitalizing his name and like drawing it in little hearts, and then I draw, you know, like him plus me equals love together. I'm like, I just like can't stop it. No, I won't be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me, just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this I almost said cervix. Crevice. Anything preferable to what I thought he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no shit, it doesn't look safe. Fucking none of this shit looks safe, man. In fact, all of this looks like the worst option. Stop knocking. Get the goo off the light. You wouldn't even be here had you not been so damn curious. Only caught a letter from a friend, and then you woke up here, yeah? Nothing you did? I know better. You've searched for the library at home, actively tried to be ensconced by the pull of black knowledge in forgotten places in the internet, in the dusty cabinets of the world. You were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. But it isn't just guilt that moves you, is it? It's that hungry feeling, that desperate wish to know all there is before the grave wraps its gnarled hands around your leg and pulls. Though mine has been lost in the ages, I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library can. Or stupid bastard. You recognize what forces you've caught the attention of? I think you'd go the way the one before you did. You mean to fucking the pit? I don't want to go in the pit. Oh, well, I can't clean up after myself anymore. Still locked. I wonder if there's even anything behind this door. Probably not. Let's be real here. Well, they removed the door. Dude, like, okay. The fact that they got rid of the door, like, at this point, seeing everything else happening, you should be like, oh, of course they fucking got rid of the door. Like, you know? Come on, man. Oh, thanks. Oh. Everything about this is unnatural, man. What? Wait, what? Should I But I don't I don't know which one leads to secrets and which one doesn't, because I want the secrets. I want the secrets. I want the secrets. Shut. Yes. Hey! Hey! No! Fucking do it! God damn it! God, I fucking knew I should have went I should have went the pit! God damn it! Don't fucking chant at me, I'm mad. He was only a child, left alone for too long. As children are wont to do, he went off in the high grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. The tall grass came almost to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally kept from him was finally his, and it was magical in its way. So, deeply enthralled with the hills, the grassy view of the town, was he that he did not think to listen for the rustling of grass. When the snake's fangs sank into his young flesh, they met no resistance. His body was found days later, huddled in a ball. Unfortunate. In her middle age, she had little to do, and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. It was a relic of her childhood, and it had never worked properly. As she won the seclusion of her home as a does see it work again, overtook her. Her curiosity matched her seclusive nature in equal parts. She plumbed knowledge in the dark recesses of her attic, building a capacitor and vacuum tubes, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than a radio should have been. The flame spouted from sparks and wires from the shattered glass tubes. The fire ate up everything it touched. She reduced to a blackened skeleton. Fun. He was old as sin, perhaps older, and had lived alone for a long time. Over his many years, he had accumulated much wealth, knowledge, found memories, but nothing stopped the onset of time. As he walked the dark halls of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried away his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending its brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled those organs away from his body, one by one, until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair, surrounded by books bearing unidentifiable sigils. In the end, they had not saved him. Can't really run away from death. He was 16 when he went driving alone for the first time. His family had kept him from the world, he said, and it was more than high time that he went and learned about what was there. It was less than an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet, after all, and there was many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home. It was on a lightless intersection where he met his fate. A pickup truck hit his sedan without stopping. As his vehicle spun out and rolled into the ditch, the pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized by the steering column, turning it to little more than paste. We love paste. Paste. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since their youth, her home had set the edge of a vast forest with her family, had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 30th, she went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly adlers creating almost offensive wood. As she weaved through them, she arrived at the derelict cabin abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, her curiosity driving her. They said that the marks found in what remains of her body afterwards were wounds made by a bear, though few had seen a corpse so thoroughly savaged by an animal. Okay, so... Oh, that's easy. So, child was the snake, and then teen was a car? Nope. Teen was a car. So child, snake, teen, car. You were adulthood. You were middle-aged. Snake, car, bear, fire, time. Snake. Oh, snake, car, fire, bear, time? Okay. Car. Bear. Fire. Time. Easy peasy. If only we were smart enough to do the secret first. We love blackened flesh in this house. Extra crispy. Yeah, see, this is the reaction I should be giving. I tried to leave.
Curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves. Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
Dark comes crushing down and swallows you whole, swallows you whole. Oh god, the lake goes dim one by one. I'm just gonna say it. Vor. Yeah, I mean, 100%. In, like, this circumstance, oh, baby? Tiny. Yeah, in this circumstance, I would have just straight up just been like, okay, cool, I'm just dying. You recognized the thing in the safe?
Get out.
I'm trying!
Find your way out.
The Raven. I loved that poem. I have a collection of Edgar Allan Poe stories. This, I'm not even lying, this looks so good to stare at. Ah! Wait. Oh, shit. Wait, what? I was too busy, like, looking at the stuff that I didn't even fucking realize. Huh? Something blocking me from getting to that door? Okay, what the fuck is blocking me from getting to that door? What do I need to do? Oh, fuck you. Seriously? Hey, don't. Get the fuck away from me. Ugh! Forbidden knowledge!
Soon you shall see what she saw.
Oh my god, what she saw? Women in my video game? God, I really did get vored. Ew. Gross. Oh, I can read you? Oh, I can read. Alright, down we go then, I guess. I don't think, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think this is the same place in the library that I was. Also, even when I was in the library in the first place, like when it wasn't all weird and fucked up like it was before, it still wasn't good, and it still wasn't my home, and I still didn't want to, like, be there. Shut the fuck up. Why can't I read anymore? I kind of liked reading. Why can't I touch anything? I love to touch things that I shouldn't. Why can I only touch the key? I can't even touch the printer anymore? Dude, what the fuck? Why are those ones really— why are they getting— wait, why am I lower to the ground? What? What? Alright, I guess I'm fucking— guess I'm going in then. Eee. Yeah, fuck is right, man. Fuck is pretty right.
Oh, good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there.
Oh, floating meat.
Shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable.
Oh, you're gonna eat me?
More legs. The eyes out. Stay right there.
I don't think I want to. I'm gonna go down here. Wait. I can die. Oh, I can't die. Cool. Okay. Can I... Well, isn't this place a wreck? If I lived someplace as disorganized as here, I think I'd just be a matter of time before I swallowed up by all the trash. I like the staircases, though. They're a nice touch. You're probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think deep down you already know. Since you're so inclined to play dumb, I'll give you a hint. It'd be a lot easier to get around here if you could organize everything somehow. I guess I'm going through the door. Oh. Guess I'll go down this one. Whee! 360. I could do a couple 360s here. Oh. Don't listen to them. If you can help it, you and me. We're birds of a feather, I can tell. Better pull the covers over your head and cover your ears, because you hear something you don't want. Sit down and let the inevitable wash over you. I take this fate to turn into one of those husks. Brr, gives me shivers. But if you're really hell-bent on rappelling into the lion's gut, and don't say I didn't warn you, I guess you need all the help you can get. Here's what I have to say. Listen carefully.
You just find nothing. Everything is can harm. Stop thinking.
Oh, trust me, I've stopped thinking a long time ago, man. I stopped thinking the day I was born.
Stop.
Fucking finally. Play dumb all you like. The librarian already knows your body inside and out. Oh my god. He spent all of his time searching and eventually he found his goal. There are places even in the digital world where things not meant for mortal eyes lurk. He caught on to the slightest glimpse of one such place and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen, and worst of all, he would never find the knowledge he thought. Maybe it's better that way. Maybe it is better that way. Goodbye. Hello. Oh. Who fucked with my house? Oh. Will you guys give me answers to my math problem? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Now will you open? Thank you. All fixed. Print, 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 print. Yeah. Making a mess, baby. F for fuck. Creepy man. Tentacles. And a singular phone. I can't... Oh, nothing legible. Maybe you just can't read like me. Card holder? This place were a mind, it would not be pure. It seems pure, but there are cracks, memories of other misdeeds of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that alone, the numbers will open your path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, but where do I put the key? But where do I put the numbers in? Where do I put the numbers in, though? I found the numbers. Where do I put the numbers in? Oh. Okay. Then, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I was actually supposed to go to the door. Whee! You little shit. I know. Like, you hadn't done enough already. Now I'm trapped here, damned to repeat the shit like a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd bash your brains out on the nearest wall. He was never much good. Oh my god. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time wasn't any different. That woman who'd walked into his life spent a night and a half with him and recognized him for what he was, an empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking They're every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once had he ever considered that he should have known from the very first place that there just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of things in relationships that people don't actually realize is that, I mean, part of what a relationship is that, like, you need to be your own person. Your relationship can't be entirely based around, like, both of you being, oh, cool, I love this. Wow, this is amazing. Great room, great room. Like, your relationship can't be based around the fact that, like, you two are completely compatible. You need to be separate people, or else then it's not going to work out. Oh, wait, I have all the things, don't I? Wait, did I go down this one? I definitely didn't. And it's gross as fuck. The first. Yes. Hello. The fourth. Tiny baby cabinet. The third. The fifth. You little bastard. This is what things look like. Here, anyway. I spent a lot of time in this hellhole, and I'll be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you'd find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all there. A place like this without cease couldn't exist on its own. An empty nothingness. No. If it's going to make up all this space, if it's going to contain so much knowledge, is it so far-fetched that something might have changed in its makeup? That it might have come alive? Forget it. I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap, must be. Those tablets, those notes weren't here until earlier. I can't say when, but I think they came for you. Serves you right, I know you're kind. But if it'll help you get the hell out of this room, well, it's a test too. Christ. I can still see your slack-jawed expression. Fine. Give you not one, but two whole hands. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would like to give you a hand. The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. I know how to count. I was hitting buttons. I know more than the others, but I won't tell you. He spent too much time alone, thinking, and that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman he claimed to have loved. It consumed him, consumed his every waking moment, whether or not he had been loved back. The depression lost him his job and his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession, never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he was all but ignored them, so entrapped with himself he was. Was he? I don't know. Was he? You'll have to tell me. Oh. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, okay. Was this the one to put all the pieces? Where's the one to put all the pieces in? Oh, wait, that was down here? Oh, man. It was down here. Whee! 360. Hello, I'm back inside this room. I would like to put some puzzle pieces inside. Thank you very much. Wa-chow, wa-chow, wa-chow. I knew you'd come. Very well, I'll speak. He was always inclined towards solitude, not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. But he was terrible with words, worse with speaking. Same. It was not so much a matter of laughter at his expense. He was merely a curiosity, an ingrown strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable but otherwise without note. There was one exception to his lonely existence. As he aged, he found himself in the opposition of an archivist, surrounded only by dust and dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, when a graduate student about his age came to plumb the dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike up conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. She is a student. You have power over her. You're fucking weird. Go fuck yourself, weirdo. You absolute fucking creep. This seems like a bad hallway. There's a code? Wait. No, my forbidden knowledge! I didn't even fucking miss the forbidden knowledge! I didn't know that I was missing the forbidden knowledge. I knew it was there! I didn't... I wanna know... Technically, I should know the secret ending. I knew this... I knew the... I knew... I should know the secret ending. I should get the secret ending. I should get the secret ending. I demand to know all, including the secret ending. I demand to know all, including the secret ending. It's only fair. I should get it. I should get the secret ending. I should get the secret ending.
We must say we feared you wouldn't succeed, but you certainly outperformed our wildest expectations.
Ooh, you had low standards. Technically, I cheated, so your standards were correct.
Composure. But you also looked deeper into the abyss and from it dragged out that which so many others have failed to find. We will grant
I like this room.
what you seek, and what's more, you will join our ranks. Gone will be the petty guilt that has dogged you
Yay! I hate guilt.
The drooping flesh, the failing senses, the
No,
rotting
I
brain.
love flesh.
Now, you will join a covenant that will give you true purpose. We should say, this is not a request, not an offer. You will join our ranks. You will become immortal. You will give up your petty humanity.
That honestly doesn't sound so bad.
Eternally.
You don't look that scary.
We think it's time to welcome you to the library's true depths.
They're letting me into the porn section. It's like when you go to a used bookstore and they have all that like erotica hidden in the back. I just want to clarify for 2 seconds. I have never been to the erotica section of a bookstore, whether it is a used bookstore or not. And I'm going to be honest, the fact that it's a used bookstore is probably going to stop me from going to the erotica section even more. I just know that they're there, okay? Prologue. The Library of Oberos. I'm finally here. It stands easily within the walls after all those years of searching. If the rumors are true, the library contains knowledge beyond anything one might have hoped to find on Earth. Words of power, occult learnings, enough to transcend death. It'll be mine. All of it. I just need to know where to look. Only just arrived. The founder, they came to the main, a blank canvas, assumed places unknown in old time. They have existed longer than man, longer than the sentient stone of Earth, longer than the cosmic force that runs through all things. They have always been. They saw the ruin that coursed through the universe, the constant in and out flux of entropy. And with entropy went items of worth, and it was that worth that they thought to salvage. Not things, ideas, thoughts, power, intangible. Though the years they reached for their powers were immersed, though eons they snatched up secrets dark and light, but it wasn't long before it all became too much, even for those ancient. The remaining pages had been torn out of this book, and their places strange piece of lined paper with an identically scrawled standing upon it red ink. The key to go further could have been deciphered from the last word in each of these books, but I tore them out. I couldn't let anyone else go deeper. Sorry, trust me, it's better this way. As you close the book, you make out a single word scratched, not written, into the inner cover. Your predecessor must have missed it, or else it's made after the note was placed. Telephone. The Library of Oberos wasn't so much built as it simply came to be. That much had been able to glean from the early murky tales from a certain endless structure in the occult knowledge. First tale was penned by an unnamed Gaelic mystic who compiled a variety of accounts from travelers complaining of his strange dreams. Many as the traveler occurred a place where the same endless hallway, strange materials, mystic devices that seem to give off light sources, sound without any visible sources, but rarely were there many tangible details. Aside from these characteristics in the front of the knowledge ringing the walls of the place, the course changed at approximately 670 when the mystic was visited by a lone woman. She was reportedly wide-eyed, half-mad, and complaining of dreams much worse than her followers, but she claimed that their dreams became reality briefly, and that she at one point even visited the bleak place. She claimed to run into a dark amorphous figure with a score of glowing red eyes. This figure apparently spoke to her, promising her black knowledge should she only pledge herself to it. Though the mystic asked how the woman escaped such a place, the woman gave no explanation. In fact, she spoke no further, withdrawing from the mystic's hut to begin her travellings anew. She was never seen or heard from again. The testimony is hardly concrete. For example, the existence, but it certainly mistakes one wonder. If tales like this could exist from the earliest days of the modern man, what other truths could lie buried deep into the past? Should one be willing to tunnel through the cobwebs of years to research ancient tales hidden beneath? Yes. Yes. Minister's Doom. Oh my god, this again? Bernice enters, followed closely by the librarian. Bernice is breathless, looking both exasperated and slightly excited. The librarian's expression is unreadable, as per usual. But my husband will find out about us. He won't stay out forever. I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. But shall we retire to the living room, if we're to speak of such unpleasantness as your husband? Bernice's face breaks suddenly into a grin. She grabs the librarian's hand, taking him onto the couch beside her. Fine, then. If you're to stay, I want to hear some of those secrets you keep talking about. You can't play me for a fool forever. I would never claim to do such a thing, my dear. Would you care to hear how I can stop a human heart with but a word? Goodness, that sounds dangerous. Most certainly is. I wish to hear it. Then of course you shall. He leans closer to Bernice, who closes her eyes as if expecting a kiss, but the librarian leans past her, whispering something in her ear. Bernice's eyes open wide. She gives a single jerk, a strangled groan, and goes limp, sliding off the couch. Too curious for her own good. He stands, reaching one of his pockets to withdraw a single black case containing Bernice's wedding ring. Taking a cursory look around the living room, the librarian eventually focuses on a single point on the opposite side. The librarian crosses the floor, leaving his item, and turns to leave. As he does so, the scene darkens, leaving only a single spotlight to illuminate the stage. Affixed in a small black case, with the librarian decided to leave sitting atop the minister's writing desk. A transcript. I've been having these nightmares, Doctor. I'm alone, but I don't feel alone. Not like I should. Rather, there's no one with me, but that's not to say there's nothing around me. It's difficult to explain, but it's an uncomfortable feeling. Something drones low into the background. All the while I can hear snatches of whispers, but only just barely, like something is conversing with me, just out of my range of hearing. Just as something is watching, just out of my sight. Strange range. Everything is too still. It's wrong. I don't remember how I got here, and I can't figure out how to leave. Everything is always upon hallways, shelves of books that look like they've never been opened. Almost all of them are still, and yet I get a feeling like I mustn't open any of them, whatever I do. There's a pull towards them, of course, the sense that I could learn more than I could have ever hoped on Earth. There's a danger, a vague, creeping danger, the feeling that something is very, very interested in every move I make. Who or what it might be, I don't know. I don't know if it wants to bring me in or if it wants me to leave. How does it end? Well, as I mentioned, there's no real way to escape. Every place I go leads to more rooms, but eventually, after a long time, I don't really hear them so much as feel them. Look no further, look no further, look no further, and then I wake, and every time I feel further and further from this world. To be honest, Doctor, I hope it's all in my imagination. I hope I'm afflicted with some kind of mania, because a place like that can exist, shouldn't exist, and if it does, then I can only hope that no one else would be so unfortunate to have visited it. Any feels stray romance novels. Scissor and rare obscure science and not what I'm looking for. The section contains mostly horror novels. How droll. Fuck you. Horror's the best. Few strange start complete is not useful. Telephone? Telephone? Oh, hey. Caller staff, welcome. We're glad you're here. As we say in the library somewhere, greater the bread and any for time, you'll be certainly have enough time. Okay. So open this door then. Oh wait, I can open this door. Ha! Hey, shut the fuck up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god, that like, god. You're an avid reader, aren't you, Bernard? You can't read these books. I can't read in general. But don't fret, they'll pave your road to knowledge. If you're stuck, think of yourself like a cataloger or a librarian. That is a nice ring to it, doesn't it? The case towards the window seems a good place to try and start. Oh, okay, well, I mean, I'm not an idiot. I just fucking figured out that if it wasn't this way, then it was gonna be that way. So, you know, say it like it was hard. Don't whisper in my ear, dark figure. Oh my god. This looks like a bad place to be in. Too bad I'm not very smart. What the fuck? Wow, I kind of hate this window more than I hate this window. Oh yeah, I'm regretting it. I'm definitely regretting it. Get me up those stairs. Something is wrong. Everything is wrong. I'm trying. We love head scratches.
Your mind is small. Your mind is fragile.
Not if I keep trying!
Tiny fissure here, a little force there. No more burnout.
Oh.
We could make you a shambling husk. Make you walk these halls forever.
Please don't do that.
But we see your curiosity, your potential. We have something more in mind for you.
Is it a way out? I would like a way out.
You like it.
I won't like it. I don't think I will. Hey, what's up? You're welcome for visiting the library. Bye!